Coming up, a black lab is helping the elderly at Bartles Lutheran Retirement Home. A local middle school teacher receives the Teacher of the Year award. And we get a preview from the performers and the culture show. This is Cedar Valley Today. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Christina Alexander. Bartles Lutheran Retirement Community has a pet therapy program. For the last 4 years, one dog has been the star. Cedar Valley Today's Alyssa Kozak reports.
Meet the almost 5-year-old black lab, Lucy. She is Bartles' therapy dog for not only the residents, but for their families and the staff.
She's so sweet and soft, and she's a 65-pound lap dog. She will jump on their lap, and a lot of the residents do prefer her on the lap.
I mean, when Lucy comes down the hall, she makes everybody smile.
Lucy was originally named One and was one of the first dogs to be trained as a service dog by retrieving Freedom with her sister Two. However, Lucy had other plans.
Lucy was one of those dogs that just seemed like she was so laid back, and she wanted to be with people so bad that it wasn't really going to work for a service dog, because you'd go into public with her and she'd like pull over and say, "Oh, hey, how are you doing today? Oh, how are you doing today?"
Retrieving Freedom thought it would be a great idea to have Lucy work with Bartles because most of the residents had pets when they were at home, and most likely those residents miss those pets.
Oh, Lucy, it's my friend. Aren't you, Lucy? You want to come see me? Huh?
Lucy helps mainly the health care center, but can also venture off with a handler to the memory care, assisted living, and independent living centers.
Offer a therapy that would help calm our residents and help them when they're a little agitated, and also be kind of a memory facilitator.
Aren't you, Lucy?
She never talks back.
No?
Reporting for Cedar Valley Today,
Lucy.
I'm Alyssa Kozak.
Lucy does live with Chelsea Peterson and gets to be a regular dog. But Lucy knows that when she steps into Bartles, she's there to work. Waverly Shell Rock Middle School is home to one of the best family and consumer science teachers in the entire United States. Christy Kuzi, family and consumer science teacher at the Waverly Shell Rock Middle School, has been selected as a finalist for the American Association of Family and Consumer Sciences. She received the Iowa FCS Teacher of the Year award last year. Her project, Family and Community Connections, is receiving the award.
My program is infusing community and getting kids out, the students that I teach, out into the community in a lot of different ways.
The WSR Middle School FCS students will be selling their baked goods at the variety show tonight at 7 p.m. And you can call the WSR Middle School office for more information. The week titled Your Spring Break Destination brings both children and adults to the library for an opportunity to socialize and play games. The McElroy Trust has donated 1,000 books to the library so they can be given to children. They have a day dedicated to designing and constructing a marble run course. But these aren't the only activities going on.
They're not always just doing the activities that we're in charge of. They have been trying out different things in the library, like we always have chess available, checkers available, and all kinds of different little things that are just there. We have computer time for the kids.
Earlier in the week, they had a movie night, Minecraft for kids and teens, and Star Wars themed games and crafts. Plans for next year's spring break are already in motion. After the break, we go live to Alyssa Kozak, who will tell us what's happening in Ohio for the Final Four of the women's basketball tournament. Stay with us.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
We now go live to Alyssa Kozak, who is in Ohio with all the details of the girls' basketball Final Four game. Alyssa?
Thanks, Christina. I'm here at in Columbus, Ohio, with the women's basketball team from Wartburg, and right now, as you can see behind me, we're with the Special Olympics athletes, and they're playing a little game right now. It's getting pretty heated, and it's just really fun, and it's a great experience for the athletes, for Wartburg athletes, and for the Special Olympic athletes. So today we're gonna have a little practice in a little bit, and we're just gonna tomorrow. So.
Again, the Knights will start playing at 4 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. And Clinton Hall is seeing a great deal of progress on its big renovation. Construction crews are working day by day to make the old residence hall at Wartburg College something new again. The construction crew is proudly displaying a sign near the worksite that they have made it through 8 days of work without a reported injury and plan to have many more. Students are asked to stay out of the way of workers and be mindful of boundaries so there are no accidents. There will be more updates coming as the build continues. The Wartburg College Wind Ensemble will be hosting a silent auction this Saturday at the Wartburg Chapel. The auction will be hosted by KWWL Mark Schreckenberg, and the bidding will start at 1 p.m. The auction is being held to help raise funds for the European tour the band is taking over May term. The auction will also feature performances from several small ensembles in the band throughout the afternoon.
I would invite the community to come. I believe that once they get there, whether they come intending to spend money or not, they'll see this as a valuable cause to support. But whether they come intending to spend money or not, they will be entertained by some just great music by some great college kids.
And next, we take a look at what's trending in the Cedar Valley.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. The Waterloo Blackhawks walk away with a buzzer-beater win against the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Winning 6-5, the Blackhawks' Nick Sweeney scored their last point with only 0.9 seconds left on the clock. This is a big victory for head coach P.K.O. Handley because this was the 600th regular season win. The Pie Run scheduled for this Saturday was canceled due to low registration. The Pie Run is an annual event by the Wartburg College math educators where the participants run 3.14 miles and then get a slice of pie. All the submitted registration fees will be refunded. And now let's take a quick look at your weather. I'm here with Molly Astorita, the Vice President.
As Wartburg alumni, we're proud to support Knights Athletics. And as First National Bank employees, we're here to serve you first.
Here are 3 things to do in the Cedar Valley this weekend. The rock band Hairball will be performing tonight. The concert will be at 7:30 at McElroy Auditorium. All weekend, the UNI Dome will be hosting the Antique and Vintage Market. More than 150 exhibitors will be offering antiques, vintage, and repurposed treasures. Across the Cedar Valley, another antique event is happening this weekend. The Funky Junkaloo is at the 5 Sullivan Brothers Center Saturday and Sunday. After the break, we have a couple of sisters who will be performing a Bollywood dance. Stay with us.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
I'm here with Molly Astorita, the Vice President of iClub and one of the main organizers of this year's culture show. Thank you so much for joining us, Molly.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So what can you tell us about this year's culture show?
Oh wow, there's a lot to talk about. This year we had auditions for culture show all the way back in February, and so many groups have been working since then to this point to be ready for culture show. We have a good variety, I would say. We have a lot of dancers and a lot of singers and like short skits and just kind of a whole variety to keep the audience entertained. And we have awesome MCs throughout the show. So I think it'll be an interesting show.
And what can you tell us about this year's theme? I know every year there's a special thing, right?
Yeah, the theme this year it's called Rise and Dance. And so we're just kind of hoping, you know, that the dances and acts just kind of get people, like even in the audience, to kind of just, you know, maybe at the end if they feel like getting out of their seat to join us as we dance and sing our final song. Maybe it'll help them like I said, help them stand up or something and dance.
And now I understand there were some problems with the culture show last year. Can you tell us if all of that has been resolved?
Yes, I would say that all has been resolved. There's a few issues last year just with break housing, but this year, especially Dan Kittle, he did a pretty good job of kind of getting those issues out there and figuring it all out. So this year we felt it was a good time to have it.
Okay, and what can you tell us, what more can we expect other than maybe some dances and skits?
Yeah, I guess I would say also people will learn more about fashion and culture as well. Like at the way beginning, there's the Parade of Nations where people will come out and say welcome in their native language and say where they're from. And then the fashion show, we have maybe about 10 people or so dressed up in their native costume, and people will learn more about what the costume represents for them.
Okay, and now we actually have a little bit of a preview from the culture show that's happening tomorrow. Here is an original, I think, Hindu dance. So yeah, let's get to it. I'm looking forward to it.